think she's ready for us? Let's hope so. She's expecting people to. I hope they're not here yet. Hi! She's right here.
Hi, Kelly.
Hi, Gwen. How are you? Come on in, guys.
Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. Oh, your home is beautiful.
Thank you so much.
Did you do this yard yourself?
Yes.
Oh, it's
all the
beautiful.
work. All the work myself.
It's a beautiful day in Michigan. Thank you so much for having us out.
Thank
Your
you.
home is absolutely lovely. Will I get a tour?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Which way would you like to go, to the living room first?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh, are you ready to cook?
Yes, I'm ready to
excited.
cook.
I'm so excited. Welcome to the Average Joe Cooking Show. I'm here in the beautiful backyard of Miss Gwendolyn Thomas. Thank you so much again for having us. I'm so thrilled to be here. So, we're gonna take a few minutes and talk about what makes you the best average Joe you can be, right? Okay. So, what do you like to do?
I like to cook.
You like to cook? I'm not surprised, considering what you have us cooking today. So, what's your favorite thing about cooking?
Yeah. Oh, I may stop by the market.
Okay.
I like to get fresh vegetables when I can.
Yeah.
I like getting organics now, and
You get all that from like your local grocery store?
I shop around.
Okay.
I stop at, sometimes I go to Whole Foods, sometimes I go to Kroger, whoever has the best sale. But I really like getting the organic vegetables, and I put vegetables and fruit in as much as I can. In
Now,
all
what do
my
you find is
dishes.
the difference between like an organic or fresh, or why do you why are you stuck on the organic thing?
Well, the pesticides, of course.
Okay.
Okay, and so the organic farms, they don't use the pesticides, so that's what I'm concerned with.
Good, I didn't know that. That's good. Hold that thought. We'll be right back after we take this commercial break.
Welcome back to the Average Joe Cooking Show. I'm your host, Kelli Scott, and we are here with Gwen Thomas, who again invited us to her lovely home. So now back to what we were talking about with this organically grown vegetables. Point on that.
Well, I really like helping Michigan-based companies.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and it's important that we support Michigan-based companies.
Absolutely.
So whenever I see a farmer who has some items that he's selling, sometimes I go down to Eastern Market, sometimes, I might be driving around and I see a local farmer, I try to buy fresh whenever I can. And certainly I get enough from, Kroger and Whole Foods and some of the other places that I shop. But especially seasonal. This is the time to, dry the fresh fruit.
I'm totally with you on that. Now, what exactly do you do? What is your average Joe life like? What do you do?
I'm a marketing guru.
Are you really?
Yeah, I market every day.
Wow. Now what's the name of your agency?
Gwen Thomas PR.
Gwen Thomas PR. Everybody get that? Gwen Thomas PR is your marketing guru. Well, thank you again for sitting down with me and letting all of America get to know you, the average Joe, Gwen Thomas. I so appreciate it, but I think we have some work to do. We do. So we're gonna be heading to the kitchen. So that's what we're gonna do now. You guys sit tight. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the Average Joe Cooking Show. We are now in the beautiful kitchen of Miss Gwen Thomas. Again, thank you so much for having us in your home. Now, down to business.
Down to business.
You've got a lot of stuff out here. Walk me through everything. This is
soft white bass.
white bass.
Right. Michigan grown.
Get a good shot of these because these are fresh. They smell fresh too. You didn't catch them, did you?
No, I didn't do all that.
Just making sure. Just making sure.
I got these at Kroger's on sale.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And did you just get them today to make a difference?
This morning.
Okay, this morning. See, that's perfect.
So you pat dry the water from them.
Okay. And why do we do that?
Well, you want the seasoning to stick.
Oh, okay, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't know that. Learn something every day in the kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I'm
And
gonna
just a
season.
paper towel is just fine to do that.
I'm gonna season these, and if you want to go behind me, you can.
Okay, well, I'm going to wash my hands because I see she's getting ready to put me to work. So let me wash my hands real quick while she's doing something over there. I'm not mad at that either.
Now I season the front and the back.
Okay.
I don't
So that's the
use
skin side.
Yes.
They smell good already.
And I also put a little seasoning in the cornmeal. And I'm going to shake those up.
Okay. Get a load of this. This is Creole seasoning.
That's my secret recipe.
That's your secret ingredient. Okay, so you put the cornmeal and what all is in it?
Just some cornmeal and some seasoning salt.
Okay, in a baggie.
And a baggie.
You're gonna shake that up.
Shake it up.
Shake, 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 shake. Okay.
And then I'm gonna let it sit for a minute as I prepare my oil. And I mentioned earlier that I use canola oil.
Yes.
And canola oil actually comes from a canola seed.
Oh,
And it's no trans fat, it's low in cholesterol. It's just as good as virgin olive oil.
Okay, so are we really gonna deep fry this, or are we just kind of
Pan
like
fry.
pan fry? Okay.
Yeah.
You see, she's wearing gloves. She's smart. Did
only
you have
when
a
I
pan
do-
for the guests?
I'm sorry, only when I deal with fish.
Only when you deal with fish. Okay, I'm gonna stand back because my mama told me never stand close to open flame.
Yeah, so just a little
So-
oil, just enough to coat it just a little bit.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, and we're using the black skillet. Y'all familiar with the black skillet?
Oh, the black skillet is used for almost everything.
Yes, I had to steal my mother's. When I turned 19, I stole one of my mother's because she would not willingly give it to me. I made the mistake of buying it. You know how it comes and it's just gray? It's just a steel one. Well, it takes years to make it black.
Yeah.
Did y'all know that?
Right.
It takes years to get the pots black.
Right.
And until they black, oh, your food tastes like metal. Did y'all know that?
Yes.
Yeah. You have to put it in the oven. You have to let it do all type
Put
of
a
stuff.
little oil on it when
Oh,
you're done. When you finish washing it, you put a little bit of oil
No,
on
I
it.
stole it. I stole it already like that. Now, just for those average Joes who don't do a lot of cooking, this reminds me of, is it Uncle Ben's, where you just saute it, where you just saute it, rice-a-roni. This is like rice-a-roni, but it's fancy. So just remember that it's fancy. But it's like the rice-a-roni, where you saute it, you brown it a little bit in the oil, and then you pour water in it. Yeah, but this is fancy. So she's doing this. And I'm catching some heat from over here, so I'm gonna stand over here
Yeah, that's.
and look over your
pan
shoulder
is
and
getting
learn.
warm. So this is a broth, a beef broth. It's 90% fat-free.
Now, could you do chicken broth or vegetable broth?
Absolutely.
And what does that just change? I'm gonna ask a stupid question, but that just changes the flavor of it, or?
You can I normally use chicken broth, but remember we were on a budget and this was on sale.
Oh, on sale. We like on sale. Balling on a budget. We like on sale. Okay, so we just I guess sauteed it a little bit. We've used all of the oil, right?
Yeah,
all of the oil that was in there.
oil.
So about how much is that?
The oil or the broth?
The oil.
The oil we used a little less than 1/4 cup.
Okay.
And what happens is now I'm adding it. It's going to boil a little bit, and I'm going to let it cook, and then I'm going to add more. I don't add all the liquids at one time.
Oh, you behave. You behave over here. Don't be
Turn that
messing
down
us
a
up.
little bit.
Okay, so we've got the risotto going. She's mixed in a little bit of the beef broth and the canola oil. Now, could you use olive oil, or we just stay
Yeah, you
away
can
from
use
that?
olive oil.
Okay.
Like I mentioned, I normally cook with olive oil, but I've been using more canola.
Okay, now what
Okay.
if you really, really ball it on a budget? Could you use vegetable oil?
I guess you could.
Oh, okay, so there you go. All right, well, we're gonna let this simmer just a little bit. Let's continue to get hot. I'm gonna move out the way so it doesn't burn me, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to the Average Joe Cooking Show. I'm your host, Kelli Scott, and we are here with Gwen Thomas, and we are in the thick of things. Let me tell you, we're in the thick of things, and we've been joined by her lovely, beautiful friends. Your name is?
Valerie Austin.
Hi, Valerie. And
Kimberly Neely.
Kimberly Neely. Thank you so much for joining us. Are you guys excited about this meal? Are you hungry?
Yes, I am very hungry. I
Do
can't
you
wait.
trust me? Do you trust my cooking, or you trust Gwen's cooking?
Let's go with Gwen.
To go for what you know.
Do you see what she got me doing? She got me chopping stuff. So we're gonna share the wealth. What can y'all chop up?
I'm just gonna eat.
I'm going to cheer you on. I have confidence in you. I'm going to be you when I leave. I'm going to try to think you're
See?
trying.
So y'all here to learn something too. Me
Yes.
too. Okay.
Are you
So-
thirsty?
Ooh.
Yes.
Yes.
I have some
You
peppermint.
cannot have this.
I would love tea. I would love tea.
Keep the wine first, okay? I did bring some.
Okay, so what we're doing now is we're just chopping up the vegetables.
Okay.
Looks like she's chopping up the red onions. I've been tasked with the asparagus, which I love. Very good. Okay, so I'm going to continue to cut these up. You guys ready to get something to drink? It's
Yeah.
just tea. You know?
I like tea.
Tea, I
That's
like
good.
tea too. And it's hot in Michigan today. Woo! So we're drinking this super tea, is what we're gonna call it. 'Cause I've never actually had it before. You know, while we're waiting for the risotto, being patient, waiting for risotto to cook, we got very thirsty. And tell me a little bit about this tea.
Well, a lot of people don't even know that there's peppermint tea, and peppermint is an herb. And so what I basically did is boil the peppermint herbs. They come in tea bags, or they come with the leaves. And you just add a peppermint for flavor and a little honey. It's an alternative to green tea.
I taste the honey.
It's good.
Yes,
It's
it
really,
is.
really good.
It
It's
is.
really, it's cold. It's fancy.
It is. It's very refreshing.
Remember, I am into trying to eat
Yes.
and drink a little bit healthier.
Yes,
And
this is
peppermint
great.
is an alternative.
Good
It
move.
is.
Yeah,
Good move.
this is really good. Cheers, ladies.
Cheers.
Cheers to
Good healthy lifestyle.
your head. Oh my God. We're back to the Average Joe Cooking Show. I'm your host, Kelli Scott, and again, we're here with the lovely Gwen Thomas. And we are in the process now of pan frying the fish. It smells so good. What temperature is the eye
It's just
on?
on medium, but you have to be careful. You don't want to crowd your fish at all. Give it a
Okay.
little room, and we're only going to fry it maybe about 2 or 3 minutes on each side
Okay.
till it gets nice and brown, and then we're going to drain it. So we're not deep frying. As you can see, it's not a lot of oil.
No,
Just
not at
pan-
all.
Just pan
Just
frying.
maybe just a little bit in there, just enough to coat the bottom really.
Exactly.
Key point though, I want to point out to y'all that do not cook often. You know, these little knobs on the stove, they go sometimes, your stove might go from 1 to 10, low, medium, high. You know, there's multiple things. She cooks on medium. We know how some people like to just off and high. You burn up stuff.
Yes, you do.
You don't want to do that. So this is medium, very important because we don't want to burn up fish because we want to eat today. So we don't want to do that. And you're still cooking the risotto.
Risotto, you have to cook it nice and slow. Keep catching it. Make sure it doesn't burn at the bottom.
And that's a good point too, because this entire time she's been watching it very, very closely. She's been back and forth, pouring in a little bit of broth here and there. Risotto is a patient rice, right? Or you gotta be real patient, skilled or something.
Yeah, you gotta be patient.
Yeah, so this looks great. It smells wonderful. So it doesn't matter which side you start on, because I
No, it
noticed,
doesn't
okay.
matter.
And 1 to 2 minutes, 3 minutes on each side?
Max.
Okay, so these look, you see, let's get in here and let's just see what these are looking
Not
like.
ready yet.
Not ready yet?
And we're gonna come back
good.
in a few minutes and add some vegetables to the risotto.
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's time for a break. We're gonna do that. You do nothing until we get back. Welcome back to the Average Joe Cooking Show. I'm your host, Kelli Scott, and we are in the kitchen with Gwen Thomas cooking up risotto, fish, and now we're doing the mixed vegetables. So she's sauteing these in preparation for adding them to the risotto, right?
Correct.
Now, what did you put in the pan to saute them in?
Just a little butter.
Just a little butter. Does it matter if you use margarine or oil or?
Well, I just use a little butter this time. You can use olive oil.
Okay.
And I'm going to put a little bit more because it's beginning to stick a little bit to the pan. And I just want to caramelize these a little bit.
Caramelize is a big word. That's a big word. What? I'm guessing brown.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Not totally brown, just a little bit. Just want to cook it a little bit so it'll be nice in the risotto.
Okay. So will they still be firm and fresh looking, or are we making them soft and?
Just a little soft.
Just
It's
a little
still going to be a little crunchy.
Okay. Well, that's good. Oh, and by the way, I cut that up.
You cut that up. You did a great job.
I did a good job. She said I did a good job.
So I'm taking the pan fried.
Okay, so we're taking the fish out.
Right. And as you can see, I'm draining it a little bit. I'm using this skillet because I don't have a pan anymore, but you drain the fish a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, so just drain it. It has
And you
holes
just
in the
place the
bottom.
paper towel under there. You don't
Yes.
have that. You don't have to use it. I think you could just drain it on, you know, any type of strainer that you have.
Yep.
You drain it. They look good. So she just placed a couple more fish in there. These look like smaller portions. You cut these in half.
Cut these in half. I got a lot of people to
A
feed.
lot of people to feed, and they keep coming. Did they not know I was eating? They just keep coming. I mean, y'all got to stop coming. And as you can see, the risotto So, okay, you've added some more broth in there. Are you using the entire can of broth?
Oh yeah, you need to use probably about maybe about 16 ounces of broth.
16 ounces of broth. Now, is it almost done, or what should I be looking for at this point?
Well, it just has to get tender. Just gotta get tender.
And we know that by tasting it?
Yeah, by tasting
wow,
it.
you eyeballing. You an
Just
expert in eyeballing it?
When the liquid is almost gone, I want it to be creamy. Okay.
Oh, creamy. Okay, so we're looking for a creamy consistency. Those of you who don't have the right eyeballs, you should not be eyeballing it. You should be tasting as you go, or you might have mush mush. Or you might have Rice Krispies. So we don't want, okay, and she added that. That looks delicious. See, look.
Oh my God.
Ooh, that looks so good.
Doesn't that look good?
You see the red?
Beautiful.
See
Oh, those are the
redness?
sun-dried tomatoes.
And
That
that'll
looks
give it
delicious.
a lot of
So
flavor.
good.
Okay, well, it looks like we've got a little bit more to go.
A little bit more to go.
And then we're going to cook these a few more minutes on this side before we
Right, so
flip them. And then,
We'll get started on the salad. How about that?
oh, well, yep, let's get started on the salad. We'll be right back. So what are we doing now? We're preparing the salad,
We're
right?
preparing the salad.
Okay,
The
so-
risotto is still cooking.
Did y'all see the good job I did? This is all pretty. Okay.
So I'm going to have you add a few things to the salad. Add a few more onions.
A few more onions. Now this is, you know, this is talent, y'all. But. And then we've already cut up the apples.
Right, and I'll probably need you to cut up a few more.
A few more. See, she
So
just
you
keep
can toss
putting me to
those.
work.
You can toss those
Thought I
in
was
there.
done. And this is a skill too. That's how you toss.
Right, so
That's
I'll
how you
have you
toss. Okay.
cut those up. I'm going to add the wine. There's some white wine that I have to add to the risotto.
Okay, just a little bit, because now I'm going to need some.
Yeah, we're going to save it a
Afterward.
little bit.
Okay, just a
And
little
remember,
bit.
you have to continue to stir the risotto. It's just about
Can y'all believe it's
done.
still cooking? The risotto is still cooking. So what are we going on? Probably about 20 minutes?
Yeah, at least 30 minutes.
At least 30 minutes to cook it. Okay, but we've added the mixed vegetables, which was the mini portobellos, right? The asparagus, and then the sun-dried tomatoes.
Right.
That's been added in. We're going to have drunk risotto. She added a
Just
whole
about
bottle of
That's just about 12 ounces. That's all.
Okay, so I wish you guys could actually smell this. So now it's like, it's stiffening up just a little bit. It's getting some cream in there. It smells good. It looks like the vegetables are getting soft too.
Yes, and then I'm going to add the Parmesan cheese. And you can switch up the Parmesan for Asiago cheese. That's another cheese that's just like Parmesan. It's
Right.
cheaper.
Is it sneakier?
No, it's
Oh.
about the same.
They too stinky cheeses. That's how I go non-stinky, which is the American cheese, you know, comes in the bag that just smells like regular, and then everything else is stinky cheese. Well, no, mozzarella doesn't stink, does it?
No.
See, that's the cheese I like. I like mozzarella. That does not stink. The Parmesan, yeah. I hear did you guys hear? See, I'm a cheese novelist, so have you ever heard the stinkier the better?
Yes. Yes.
Last, just last, I tell you, just last. Woo. Do you guys like stinky cheese? Yes.
No.
Write in and tell me how stinky you like your cheese.
I don't think you want to hear that. How stinky do you like your cheese?
That's a whole new show.
Right. That's a whole nother show. That's the next segment, right. That's what we were talking about during the commercial break, a whole nother show. So we won't get in that conversation again. So how much cheese are you going to put in? Is that just to taste or
No, I put about a half a cup of cheese in there.
half a cup of cheese?
So that's almost ready. I'm going to put this on low and I'm going to move it over there. And
Okay,
we're going to go back
and you're
to
going
our
to just let it
salad.
stand? Okay, back to our salad.
And I'm not going to cut up the grapes, but you can.
Okay, we can.
Sometimes
put
you
it in
can put the grapes, use blueberries.
there. Oh, really?
You can use cherries, fresh or dried cherries. So it doesn't have to be
Okay.
grapes, but grapes were less expensive. They were on sale at Kroger.
On sale at your local grocery store, Kroger. Okay. We need, you know, hey Kroger, you stepping it up. You competing with Walmart. Okay, so we're cutting up the apples. These again are Michigan grown Granny Smith apples. Now I typically eat these with salt. I grew up on a farm and we eat everything with salt. All of our vegetables. We can eat an apple like this. We can eat a potato.
A tomato.
A tomato, right? So I said that just so we're gonna put this to the side. No, just have apples. Y'all don't need all the apples. I just have these. Okay, and so I'll put these in here. Now we're gonna finish up the salad, and I think the risotto's done, right?
So just about done.
It's just about done, and then we're gonna start preparing the plate. So when we'll come back, I think we'll be ready to eat, right?
We'll be ready.
We'll be ready to eat. We'll be right back after a message from our sponsors. Welcome back. We're here at dinner, getting ready to eat this wonderful meal. I see all of you have dug in, and I'm getting ready to try this fabulous meal that Gwen has prepared for us. We'll try the risotto first. I really want to just mix everything together. Oh my goodness. I've never had risotto before in my life. I've never eaten it in a restaurant, never prepared it. And this is absolutely delicious. I can taste everything that you've put in here. I can taste the tomatoes. I can taste the asparagus. I can taste the wine. The consistency is really good. I can taste the cheese, the mushrooms. It's delicious. I have one more bite and then we'll try the fish. That's really good. You guys liking the risotto?
Really good.
It's delicious, right?
Yeah.
Everything is so good. Pan fried bass. Again, very light and flaky. Let me see. That's so good. Everything is so good. It's so good. Okay. So the final is 2 forks up. Definitely, definitely, definitely delicious. Thank you again so much for having us in your home. Again, I can't stress that enough. Because today's my day off. I don't have to cook. Yay! I'm so excited about that.
Everything.
I'm going to enjoy this meal. And while we all eat this and drink our fancy tea. So you have this little treat
I do.
for all of our hard work, right?
All of our hard work. It's called yellow watermelon.
I've never had yellow watermelon before.
I know a lot of people have it. So, sometimes I try to find different things. Remember, I wanted more vegetables and fruit into our lives.
Right. Is it seeds or does it come like...
It's seeds, but the seeds are very soft. I mean, you can eat the seeds.
You don't have a watermelon growing in your stomach.
Nervous.
Sweet.
Yes, it tastes like a watermelon.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes just like, but almost sweeter.
Yeah, a little bit sweeter.
A little bit sweeter.
Between a cantaloupe, I think, and a red watermelon.
This is delicious.
Where'd you get this?
Kroger.
Everything is from Kroger's.
Everything is from Kroger. Let's eat it like this.
Eat it.
Yeah, no, it's very sweet. This is delicious. Very, very good. So, I think we'll finish eating this and then I guess we'll be wrapping up. It's been a pleasure to be in your home. Today's recipe recap for Italian risotto and white bass is 4 to 6 filleted white bass, a pound of Parmesan risotto. You have mixed vegetables that consist of asparagus, mini portobello mushrooms, and sun-dried tomatoes, fresh Parmesan shredded cheese, canola oil, a tablespoon of butter, cornmeal, beef broth, salt and pepper to taste, a lovely bottle of Pinot Grigio that'll be used in the risotto. And then for the salad, we have a green salad with mixed spinach. It's apples, Granny Smith, red onion, 1 orange pepper, maybe 2 cups of walnuts, and then to taste the salad, we have blue cheese vinaigrette. We were able to do all of this on a budget, $28, and we're gonna feed 6 people today. So whether you're a top chef,
Or an average Joe.
as long as you cook with love,
Your food will always be delicious.
well, that's all for us, guys. My name is Kelli Scott, and I am your host of the Average Joe Cooking Show. Until our next delicious recipe, we'll sign off. See you guys later. Thanks for joining us.
Anyway.
Thank you.
Great.
So this is the pop champagne.
I've never seen this before. This
I've
is
never
delicious.
seen this before either.
Mmm.
You can eat the
champs, huh?
Yeah, you can eat the popsicle.
This would be really good for dry champagne.
This would be really
Should
good.
I not do this?
Hot night.
Get ready.
Hot night.
Yeah, hot night. This is great. So this, kids, this is what you call an adult popsicle.
Right.
I've tried this at home.